Dead bodies of a couple found in an apartment in Lagos as the lady who claims to be the man's ex-lover kills them both.
The promise was, till death do us part. And I granted them that wish. My name is Adiola, and this is my story. We shared the purest form of love. I mean, Body and I. The kind that would make you forget our country, Nigeria, seems kind of hopeless. The kind of love that everyone wishes to have. You know that kind, don't you? Well, we weren't an exception to chopping breakfast. Body and I broke up after 4 years, then got back after a year. I brought up the issue of marriage and, he said we did not know ourselves that much and that we just started dating. We ended things again and he got married 3 months later. So I killed them. Till death did them part. Oh, hi. Hi guys, and welcome back to a new video or episode of the Breakfast series. My name is Melissa, and the play you just watched, or film, or story, whichever one you want to call it, is based on 3 movies or stories: How I Met Your Mother, Acrimony, and a little bit of Suicide Squad. So I just tried to show you guys what the normal human mind would perceive as love, and in other cases, obsession. Couple in love date for about 5 years. They break up and come back after a year. One party decides they want to get married, but the other party feels they have not spent a lot of time together. This is what this video is based on. Like, you see the whole thing about her killing them, that part was really just to make the entire play a little more interesting. I asked a couple of people what they think about the scenario.
Like that 1 year they took apart might actually change both of them, and they have to get to know each other again.
If they're like together for 5 years and coming back together, they cannot think of in their head that actually work well enough. Like they cannot, like the time they have spent together, they don't even know each other enough to like be able to agree on one thing. They should not even get married because of they're not even in sync.
It depends on the cause of the breakup. Actually, what led to their breakup. If it was a trivial issue, then why not? They should just marry. But if it's something very serious and they need to work on, maybe they should take their time to work on it.
Well, I think the guy is scared actually.
Okay. I don't think it makes any sense.
I think he's scared because 5 years is not beans. 5 years is not beans, because some people meet each other, they become friends, they become close, they start dating, they start cutting, and they get married within that 5 years.
The fact that you've dated someone for 5 years prior, it doesn't matter whether you broke up or not. You decided to come back together with this person. I'm not saying immediately get married to this person, but like How is it too early?
Depending on the situation, if I don't think they should get married immediately, because 1 year is enough for a person to change a lot, if not almost everything about themselves.
Every individual person like has like their own concept of spending time together. Do you get? So the lady might be like, oh, three weeks is okay. So the guy might be like a year.
They've been together for 2 weeks after 5 years and 1 year breakup. I feel like 2 weeks is too short for them to like, should I say, be comfortable with each other again.
So if one of the parties feels like they're not ready while the other is, like, I feel like they should have come to a certain understanding before it got that long, that okay fine, this is how long I want us to like date before we get married or something. But then it happens. It doesn't mean that probably the other person doesn't love you enough or that the other person is rushing. It's just that like they just tend to like different things.
But they were together for 5 years. I get that, but like now we're back together for 2 weeks and we're getting married. It's too short in my opinion.
I know you think. That means they were like having issues. That was why they broke up in the very first place. It's probably because of disagreement and all that they broke up. I'm thinking in my head that it's because of disagreement and all. Because so if they're still coming back together after 5 years and they cannot decide if they should get married or not. Because of one thing that not spent enough 5 years.
I think even though they did it for 5 years, the moment they broke up, each of them or any of them could have evolved at the period of time that they were separated. So I feel they still have to like get to know each other better, even though nothing changed, but just for the satisfaction of that, okay, I still know you and I think you are still the same person I dated for 5 years.
Okay, to me, a mentally sane person would love better.
Well, I think they like love. It's possible they love like at the same level.
Why? Okay, in my opinion, a psychopath might harm you eventually because he's a psychopath.
You know Ted Bundy, right?
Yeah, I do.
He didn't harm his girlfriend.
I feel given enough time, it would have.
Equally, I won't say maybe this one love, because I won't say because this person is mentally sane you will love better than a psychopath. Psychopaths too have emotions. They are human beings too, so they probably love the same level. But the psychopath might not be able to control his emotions when things go south, when he sees the girl with another guy or is having fun without him or something like that. He can lose his mind and kill her friends or hurt her friends or even hurt herself.
A mentally sane lover. Right. A psychopath is extra now. A psychopath, if the person sees you like another person, like just like can come and shoot a guy's head if he sees the guy with them. What is the name of that his girlfriend that is also queen, what do you call her now? Joker will break somebody head like that was psychopath. The psychopath and psychopath that fit each other. If we are mentally sane, now me and you we gotta do.
Depending on the type of love that the other person is in for. If it's this clingy, I'm obsessed with you kind of, I want you, okay, I want to always be by you, something like that, then the psychopath could or will fulfill every, if not almost all fantasies the other person in question has. But if the person is more of a, okay, we have 2 separate lives, let's live 2 separate lives at the same time while living together, then a normal person could fill in the gap.
Yeah, definitely a psychopath.
No, a mentally sane person loves better.
A mentally sane person now.
Why do you think they love it?
Because the person is mentally sane.
But then it depends on the kind of psychopath, because there are different kinds.
Okay.
I just feel like psychopaths are extreme or can be extreme.
Because like, a psychopath doesn't like understand what love should actually mean, because of the mania and all. Like
Many times it's bad, but like if you are imagining a psychopath in love, okay, like in a good way, he's going to be extreme.
Okay.
Sometimes obsessive. Obsession is all good, but like I'm not sure if you guys are picking what I'm hinting. It's not something I can really explain, but I think a psychopath would love better.
Like, sanity is better than psychopath. You just defined what a psychopath is, or who a psychopath is. So I feel like a psychopath will put you in a difficult position and you might get overwhelmed. Like, actual love is not expressed by being a psychopath. But if you are mentally sane, you can be logical about it. I mean, I put logic before emotion.
Mentally sane person, we are controlled by a lot. So when you are into it, there's anything can draw you back. Like seeing a better person in a way, exploring more.
A mentally sane person, because he's in his right state of mind and he doesn't do things excessively.
Everybody is us from their relationship, their past relationship. So I will. If someone should say no, who will now date full like this?
Someone hurt from their past relationship. Have they healed from the hurt?
That's why I said
They are still hurt.
No.
I'm your comforter and I come. I told you, baby.
Well, yeah, I don't mind, but then it depends on when the person was hurt. Like how long till I met the person.
No.
Why?
Well, not everyone can manage their pain or their regrets or the hurts. And I wouldn't want you to transfer that to me. Because I can't handle pain, please. I'm a soft person.
Isn't everyone hurt from that past relationship? I mean, we all break up, we all date, and knowing that it's either I marry him or we break up. So deep down, you are always prepared for that breakup. So even though you are done giving the breakfast, you are also hurting yourself. So I
don't think anybody wants that.
If person has suffered from, let's say, sexual abuse, it's going to be kind of really tough. I can't say I won't be available for such, but it will be tough in a way that I won't go into such. Me now trying to cater for someone that I've undergone, so then I'll be suffering a lot. So the only thing I can say to that is that it depends, yeah.
Fixing broken people is not exactly bad. At the same time, it could also be stressful.
So where do you stand?
I think I would not mind.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Eventually with time, yes.
Yes, they can, but then it's not a very nice idea for you to heal in a new relationship.
I'd rather they heal on their own first before engaging with someone else.
You should heal outside the relationship before getting into a new one.
Because I feel like all the hurts from that past will affect the new relationship.
Yeah, the new one can help them heal.
Yeah, I think so. As long as the person is ready to move on and be free and be this thing with me, then no problem.
Yeah, they can.
I wouldn't advise that. Different methods for different people. It could work for someone.
I feel like in a new relationship, whether or not someone has fully moved on from their previous relationship, they can.
Yes, I feel. If you find the right kind of person, you could definitely forget.
It could be because time. It could also be because of the experiences that they are going through at the moment, which is their new partner.
Yes, actually, I think so.
You should not say because there was a reason why you broke up, you guys cannot come back again.
And if I feel that reason is actually very, very valid, 200% valid, then.
And don't say because you guys are here again with feelings it's right for you to get back together, because there are actually things that can be treated like.
Okay, to me, I feel like it depends on what that reason is.
The two of us are very stupid and toxic people. Why should we even get back together? You're already my ex. Move on with your life.
Some reasons can be worked out and some cannot. So I would have to know what the reason is.
No, I don't believe it. Move on with your life. Let me move on with my life. If there's a reason why we broke up, there should not be any reason why we're getting back together, because of that reason will still be there.
And so you don't believe people change?
No, I don't believe people change.
We broke up and we can't get back together. Probably, I don't know.
I think it is a very valid reason.
Honestly, I don't feel anybody that has broken up should get back together, because it's the reason why you broke up in the first instance.
There is always a reason why people break up.
Probably you don't get each other enough, you don't understand well enough. Maybe there's a particular habit that you can't take and then you want to get back to the person. Like, there's no assurance that that thing is going to change. So what's the point in getting back together if you're still going to like probably end the relationship again later on?
Yes, I'm in support.
There's people tend to say people don't change, but people do change.
We broke up for a reason. So why are we getting back together?
If you actually like take your time and realize that if this person has changed, not that the person is like being obsessive that okay, I've changed, but you actually like notice that this person has changed, then it could work again.
Nah, I think if you broke up, it's for a reason.
If the reason still stands,
So far you know that reason and it is genuine, you can always work things out if the reason is workable.
So you don't believe people change?
Not anymore. Not anymore, actually. I waited 3 years for someone to change and it still ended up breaking my heart, so.
Okay, people change, but we are probably not the right match for each other. So what if my right match is somewhere and I'm still stuck on old milk that's spilled or something?
Word. Okay, last question.
You said that levels say insecurity.
no.
No, jeez, no. Fuck no. Why would I do that? No, you want me to die of heart attack? No.
Why?
You just said insecure.
I don't want to deal with someone's insecurities.
I feel like it is possible for the person to transfer the insecurities to me. One.
It will have a negative effect on our relationship. We might break up eventually.
Two, I don't want to have to keep affirming my love with you. Like, I want someone that understands me for who not for what I am in that sense, but someone that will not keep demanding for affirmations.
If you see me with a girl somewhere, you just absolutely think I'm cheating. Okay, sorry, I'm a girl. If you see me with a guy somewhere, you just absolutely think I'm cheating. Like, I can't deal with that. Every time you see me with a guy, what is my friend, is my whatever. You can't just keep thinking I'm cheating every time you see me with a guy. I can't deal with that.
No, I don't think you love me. I need you to stop this. If you really want me, if you really love me, don't go to this place. Why do I have to do that?
Everybody is insecure, but their levels. Don't say because I have a man friend and say I should not. That's too much. But their levels say insecurity, so it depends.
No, I will not date you. No, wait.
Why?
I will date you and I'll make you secure.
Everybody has insecurities, so it could work.
For love to keep going, it has to be mutual. And if it's going to be mutual, then there should be trust.
So would you date an overly jealous girlfriend?
I don't think it's healthy, so I don't think so.
This is a case of depends on what the security is, but I really like dating someone that is confident and isn't really insecure about a lot of things.
I'm a very social person. I have a lot of friends like that other gender. So if you are really very insecure, then I'm making you yourself. I'm putting you that I said I love into a kind of life that is very risky, because anything I do is going to be like the opposite of what you want, because I have a lot of friends that are girls.
Is insecurity really something I would say it's a no-no and to dismiss a relationship? I don't think so. But I feel like if I get into a relationship like that and like we're trying to work on the insecurities and it's the same or it's getting worse, I might leave.
Once the trust issues get too much, like, nah, I don't buy into that shit anymore. Like, there's no point in trying to convince you every single time that this is not what happened. Like, no, I don't like him. No, he doesn't like me. Every single time. No. I can't go through that shit every single time. Nah. Insecure. Mba.
I'm not saying it's bad to help people or anything. Helping people is lovely. Like, we do that in our friendship. Like, whatever kind of relationship we have with people, we help people in those relationships. But you should know when to stop. Like, there is always a limit for every single thing a person does. You're not a rehabilitation center. You yourself, you have a mental health. Even therapists have therapists. You should know your limits. You should know when your energy is being sucked by another, like by the help you're rendering to another person. So yeah, there's really nothing much to this episode. Like, there's no wrong or right answers to the questions I asked. I just wanted to know different people's opinion or like views. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the video, and yeah.